everything is dipped in gold, then baby it will never grow. Everything sweet ain't sugar coated. What a lie. What a lie.
What are their first impressions, their first thoughts when you walk into the room? This can be about a specific person on your mind or when you walk into a specific place. But that's what we're going to be tapping into today. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, first link in the description box. If you're interested in joining Patreon for additional content that you won't catch here on the channel, second link in the description box. If you would like to donate to the channel monetarily or with a gift, that is also in the description box. And I thank you in advance for the love, the support. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. This channel would not be possible without you. Shout out to my TAYliens, my Tay gang. Yes, I will be talking to you at the very end of this reading. That portion of the reading is for subscribers only. I'll see you there. And yes, even if you hit subscribe right here, right now, you will still be included. I'll see you in your groups. Group number one. Hey, hi, hello. If you chose the first image to the left, that collage is going to tap you into the divine energy meant to find you right here, right now, today, so we can find out what are their first thoughts or first impressions when you walk in. I want to shuffle out your cards first, and then we will dive into the message. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, so group number one, what I'm seeing here is that on initial interaction or initial viewing, whether you interact with them or not, they automatically feel as though they would want to know you, that they would mend or blend with you really well. This could be because of some of you, you're wearing like a band t-shirt, or you are representing some sort of company or something that they are familiar with. Or for some of you, it could just simply be they like what it is that you are wearing. I'm also getting this vibe of similar minds. Great minds think alike here. So what I'm getting is that upon first impressions, their first thoughts are that you and them would get along really well. Whether you were talking about a specific person or whatever the case may be, generally speaking, when you walk into the room, you are someone that people would want to introduce themselves to or get to know, or they would want to ask questions, or they would at the very least want to observe you. The first thought, though, is that they are not the only ones thinking this. With all of the cards presented here in front of me, I feel like there is like a merry-go-round of people giving you attention, whether they're walking up to you or not. Group number one, if you are the type of person that walks into a room with your head down or eyes glued to the floor, or just looking at your phone or only fixated on your group or just tunnel vision and not really looking around the room, you would not know that there are many people taking in your existence. Whether this be romantically or platonically, they are admiring something that you're wearing. They're admiring your appearance. They're admiring the way in which you walked in. For some of you, there's like this vibe of a gracefulness. I'm being brought to the perspective of someone who just views you as perfection, like an angel walking. Okay, it's giving earth angel vibes. And I'm your reader, baby. So yeah, I am trying to hype you up, but you absolutely come through with angelic vibes, which is why people feel like they would get on with you really well, whether it be romantically or platonically speaking. But there does seem to be some hefty competition is what I am picking up on here. Okay. So this group here, let me know in the comment section down below if you feel like people do or don't approach you often. But no matter what your answer or response will be to that specific question, about how many people you feel like approach you or how often they approach you, there's always those that want to approach but don't. They just stand back, admire. I don't know why I'm hearing something about reward. Okay. People feel like your presence is a reward, especially in places that you frequent, like your workplace, or if you go to Pilates, or if you go to a cooking class, but these are things that you frequent, or just the gym in general, or a cycling course or something like that, cycling class. People really truly appreciate and admire your presence in the class, whether they're speaking to you or not. You kind of give this vibe of like the sunshine in the room, or like the reason why people show up and they smile because they see you. You could be like the light bringer, but the thing is that you could bring light in your own way, silently or vibrantly, loudly, intricately, in whatever way that you do, but you absolutely do bring the light. And you do this time after time after time. That's what I'm getting here. Time after time after time, upon first impressions, you always bring the light in, you always bring the joy, you always bring the life in every room that you walk into here. You definitely do, whether you know this or not, demand attention, and people really, honestly, truly feel drawn to you. They want to get to know you. Again, whether this be romantically or platonically speaking. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close out with a Bratz oracle, and then we're going to get 2 key words. What else do my group number ones need to know about their first impressions, first thoughts? That was 2, so I'm going to shuffle until I only get 1 at a time. Thank you, Spirit. Shout out to the divine Holy Spirit for keeping this reading pure and true. Bottom of the deck, I want to take note that we do have the Empress present here, okay? And blessed with these praying hands. I'm telling you, babes, you give off super angelic vibes. But let's go ahead and see what card came out for you. We have, yeah. So this card says rethink a recent decision. And this absolutely makes me feel as though people see you and they're like, oh, I should not go up to this person. Especially people that do walk up to you or introduce themselves to you. They feel kind of like, like, why did I do that? Why did I say that? I should have did this, should have did that. People definitely overanalyze the way in which they interact with you because they put a lot of pressure on themselves in regards to interacting with you, because they feel like, man, they probably just think that I'm just like everybody else, or they think this or they think that. People really get caught up when it comes to making the right impression, or at least they just don't want to fumble the bag, whether this be romantically or platonically. But I really don't think that you are like that at all, honestly. Group number 1, okay? I almost called you group number 3. So for some of you, you could be drawn to group number 3. Let's go ahead and pull some. I'm going to pull 2 keywords out of the magic bag for you. We have crown chakra discipline. So yeah, this is definitely a place in which you frequent. Okay, like I said, those cycling classes, Pilates, the gym, whatever the case may be. class, school, work. Okay. And then we have empathy. My little silky bag always gets these little strings caught on. Okay, so we have empathy with the sacral chakra. Not sure if I said it, but purple represents the crown chakra. So upon first impressions, you activate people's crown chakra and their sacral chakra, which lets me know that you have a very inviting presence about you that first of all makes people attracted to you. Okay, like there's like this ding 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 like thing going off here. Like even if they don't witness you like walking in, they can feel that the energy has shifted when you do walk in. Okay, and with the crown chakra and the sacral chakra, I'm also picking up here too that the people that do get to interact with you, they are pleased with the interaction. And those that don't get to interact with you, they are plotting or thinking on the next time that they can, or hoping that they'll see you again if this is a situation where they don't see you more than this one time here. But definitely those people that don't say something to you and they're like, oh, like, I hope I see this person again. They're definitely beating themselves up about that upon first impressions, or when you first walk into the room. Their initial thoughts are, I need to know this person. I want to get to know this person. I want this person to know that I am different, or I want this person to know that I am attracted to them, or I want this person to know that I am funny. I want this person, they want you to know about their best qualities, their best traits. Okay. So yeah, people are definitely like with this, like, kind of energy. I think I did that before this card came out, and she's literally doing that in this imagery here, like the hand on the head, like, like, why did I do that? Or why did I not do that? Okay. So this is all that I have for my group number ones. Thank you so much for tuning in, sending you so much love, so much life. If you are subscribed to the channel, that makes you a TAYlien. So I will see you at the very end of this reading. Let me know if you check out group number 3 as well, my group number ones. Okay. And if you resonate with this group, I want to see your butterfly emojis in the comment section down below. I want to see my butterflies, anything with wings, okay? But specifically butterflies and the actual wing emoji. It looks like the angel wing, okay? So this is all that I have for you. If you'd like to book a personal reading, that'll be the first link in the description box. Second link for Patreon for content that you won't catch here on the channel. And I thank you so much for hitting the subscribe button. I thank you for liking the video, and I thank you for commenting down below. See ya. Welcome in group number 2. How are you? Let me know in the comment section down below. All right, so group number 2, we are going to find out what are their first thoughts upon first impressions, whether this is a specific person on your mind or just people's initial thoughts of you, generally speaking, when you first walk into the room. What's the general consensus that those that are observing you or viewing you can agree upon? I'm going to go ahead and pull cards first, and then we will get into your reading. Very, very interesting for my group number 2s. I do have to say that upon first impressions, people's first thoughts, okay, first of all, I was getting this vibe of anger or frustration or competitive energy. that's one group that I'm picking up on, like one portion here. But what I can say is that upon first impressions and initial thoughts, people have very strong feelings for you. They either love or hate you. I'm going to say that. Yes, even upon first impressions, the very first time that they see you, they either love or hate you in most cases. Now, this could be because of what you're wearing, or just your appearance in general. But I am picking up on some triggers here, like people being offended because you're showing too much elbow, or you're showing too much thigh, your pants are ripped, you're taking the attention off of me. Yeah, okay. Those of you that show up in a specific space like repetitively, there's definitely someone who every time they see you, their first initial thought is like, man, I don't like when they're here because then so and so doesn't pay any attention to me. It's kind of giving like teacher's pet or class favorite kind of thing going on here. Like basically everyone's a favorite, or there's a different favorite until you walk into the room. So now you're the favorite. And again, this stirs up passionate love and or hate within the people around you upon first impressions and initial thoughts. Okay. Those that do not feel negative emotions yet feel passionate love or passionate liking towards you, there's something here about you reminding them of someone. Like people might often think like, oh my gosh, is that so and so, and then realize that no, you're not so and so, you just so happen to look like this person that they're thinking of, or you remind them of someone or something like this here. And that's why the soulmates card is here, because the way that I'm picking this up, soulmates, as with everything, is on a spectrum, meaning there's a light and a shadow side, meaning soulmates on the shadow side are just like enemies, like just nemesis. Like as soon as like it's on sight, like it's that kind of vibe here. It's not funny, but you get the vibe. You get what I'm saying here. It's like just sometimes people just don't like you right off the bat, and you are definitely one of those types that pulls that kind of frustration out of people. And I also want to point out the number 41 and the number 14. Those are mirrored numbers, and the moon talks about strong emotion. So people project onto you quite often. If it's on the negative side, they feel as though they have to compete with you. If it's on the positive side, they are projecting like the best things onto you. Like let's say that you are trying out for a team or something like this here, they project onto you like, oh my gosh, that's going to be my MVP. Like as soon as you walk into the room, they're like, that's my winner, that's my favorite player right there, that's my that's the one that's going to bring it home for me. Okay, even if you didn't show them your skills, that's how they feel. Okay, and again, there's the light side of the spectrum that I just described, and there's the shadow side of the spectrum where it's like the shadow side, they'll be like, as soon as you walk in, the first impression, their first thought is like, oh man, I thought I had it until they walked in. Now they're going to be the one that I have to compete with, or they're going to take it from me, or something like this here. It's very toxic on the shadow side, but you know what? It's not your responsibility, and that's life. Okay, so there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you should do about it. But that's just the message that I am picking up on here. Okay, you definitely do incite a lot of strong energies within people. And I can't say it enough. They either love you or hate you. Now, I am seeing that those on the shadow side, they can inch their way over towards the gray area or the light side, where they start to see beyond their shadows and realize that their insecurities are not your responsibility nor your fault. And also that they can't expect you to live according to their expectations. Like, I don't know, I'm really getting this vibe here where someone just wishes that they could like put different clothes on you. Like the moment that they see you, and it's like in the clothes that they put on you, it would be more like to hide you, to make you less noticeable, to whatever. It's like, who do you think you are to do that to my group number twos, you know? But again, not your problem, not your fault. Let's go ahead and see what Brat's Oracle card wants to come out here for you. And then I'm going to pull 2 keyword cards. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, first link in the description box. If you're interested in Patreon, where there is additional content that you won't catch on the channel, that will be the second link in the description box. And if you would like to donate to the channel, that will be the links right up under the other links. Okay, whether you want to donate monetarily or with a gift, I thank you in advance. It's always like Christmas going to my PO box and seeing the things that you guys send. So thank you so much. Sending you so much love, so much life. And even if you don't do those things, thank you for giving the video a thumbs up, thank you for commenting, and thank you for subscribing. Speaking of subscribing, yes, there is a TAYlien message at the very end for my subscribers only, whether you subscribe today or any day before now. What Brat's Oracle card needs to come out? Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about, honey. Look at this. You got Hollywood, the Empress, you blowing kisses, you're popular. You come with the umph, the je ne sais quoi. You come with the power. You come with whatever you need to come with. You come packing, okay? Yeah, spiritual babe. Excuse me. It's not on you, it's in you. So those hater shadow energies, they can try to dress you in different clothes as much as they want to. You would still shine brighter, and that's what pisses them off the most. Let's go ahead and pull some keyword cards out of the magic bag. We have 2 keywords. We have the first one, solar plexus, inspiration. Inspiration can come from the light and shadow side. The light side would be that person that's like, oh, that's my MVP, or like, oh my gosh, this person is really killing the game. I want to do this just like them, or I want to try this like them, or they inspired me to go do this. On the shadow side, it would be more like envy. Okay, and trying to insinuate that you just get lucky or something like this here, or trying to downplay the reality of whatever's going on. Next keyword, we have courage. Okay, courage. Okay, so you come with a lot of confidence here, a lot of solar plexus energy. The color yellow could be relevant, whether you're wearing yellow now or upon first impression someone saw you in yellow, or this is your aura's color. And the brighter the light, the more that it attracts the positive and the negative. So always keep that in mind, and also keep in mind that other people's perception of you or reaction or response to you is not your problem nor your fault, whether it be deemed as positive or negative. Okay, I'm also getting here too, the people on the shadow side, they're jealous and envious because they don't have the courage that you have to wear what you want to wear, or to say what you want to say, or to be who you want to be, or to do what you want to do. You are unapologetically you, and you shine bright because of that. And people definitely do be hating, honey. But again, that's not your problem, because just as much as they be hating, they be loving. And there's always more love than there is hate, because there is a spiritual side to this here life. And there's always more love coming to you from there. All right, this is all that I have for my group number 2s, and I'm off to the next group. If you are subscribed, I will see you at the very end. Ta-ta. Group number 3. Hey, hi, hello, group number 3. Let's go ahead and dive into your reading and find out what are their initial thoughts, their first impressions, whether this be a specific person that you have in mind or just people in general. What general consensus can we wrap up people's initial thoughts of you in? Within? Whatever. I don't even know how I said that. But let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to say this because I didn't channel anything for anyone else. But for those of you here, I feel as though you have like a goofiness, or a chill or a lax vibe to you, or you just be straight up in clouds. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Let's go ahead and pull your cards first, and then we'll get into your reading. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the vibes. Group number 3. There is a similar theme that's trailing in from group number 2. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you what I'm getting here. I'm getting this vibe where you walk into a space. I don't know why I'm being brought to a party or a place where people are socializing, and you come in either like literally loud or your energy is loud. And the reason that we're gathered, so maybe it's somebody's birthday party, that person whose birthday it is shifts all their attention to you. Or look, there's just some sort of vibe here where people are like a bit torn because they feel like you came in and like changed the vibe. For the majority here, it's like you come in really bright and bubbly, or maybe loud and proud. And this disturbs the quiet, or you are the quiet one who is disturbed by the noise. Take it as it resonates. There's a clashing here. Like, whether it's clashing with a specific person or it's just clashing with whatever was going on. Like, this is giving this vibe here too, upon like first impressions or first thoughts. Maybe you're dressed for a whole different occasion or something like this here. So people's thoughts could definitely be about like your physical appearance, but most specifically in regards to what you're wearing. Because I'm really getting this vibe here where it's like, there's people that are like, oh, I would never wear that. Like, you see how they have like similar attire on, but this pattern makes it a little bit different. There's a confusion that is sparked upon first thoughts, first impressions. Maybe the confusion is simply like, oh, where'd they get that from? Or, oh, why are they wearing that? Or there's that small portion that's like, oh, they're doing that for attention, whatever. Okay, look, y'all, I try to keep the readings as positive as possible, but unfortunately, we don't really live in a positive world. Okay? So please, don't shoot the messenger. But really what I'm getting here is like, people feel like you come in and you steal the show or you become the entertainment. Some people love this, some people hate this. Man, this happened. Just y'all let me know if you remember in this reading, because I don't remember what reading it was, but there was a pick a card where I had referred to a specific group as like, I was seeing the imagery of a clown, but I'm not calling you a freaking clown. Just how clowns initially were supposed to be colorful and bring joy, and they're the center of the party. Okay, you could actually be talented in some way, like, you know how a clown usually can juggle, or maybe you can play an instrument, or you know how to do this. For some of you, it's like something that you can show on your phone or something like this here. This could be about your kids, your pets, something like this. But basically you come in and you change everything. Literally, Pluto here is about complete transformation and overhaul. And then we have the number 13, which is about the death card. So whatever was once going on, that's out of the window when group number 3 walks in, whether they're hating or not. Okay. But notice how it's like, these people are really like fixated here. There's this vibe where, I don't know, it's kind of like you guys could be actually like talented. Like you might have a specific talent. Because you kind of like are the reason why people will like in a classroom close their textbooks because so and so is here. Like, you know, back in school, at least for me, there will be like show and tell or like a workshop where or like a presentation or something where someone comes in and we're just excited to close our books. We're excited to no longer be doing whatever boring work that we were doing, and now this person's here. Even if this person's doing something that I don't even care about, whatever the case may be, I'm just happy that I don't have to do that over there. So you literally change the vibe in any room that you walk into. You redirect presence, you redirect energy. I'm hearing in slow motion. Is that a Trey Songz song? I don't know. I don't like Trey Songz like that. So no offense to Trey Songz, but it's just something about his vibe. I don't like it. Anyways, I don't know why I felt the need to say that. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. I think that's what I'm talking about. That what I just said about Trey Songz, this is the vibe. Like people love Trey Songz, but there's just something off about him now I'm not really effing with. So, stop. Look at this celebrity status. Okay, so y'all got that vibe. Y'all got that vibe. And the thing is that we all feel that way about somebody, and somebody can feel that way about us. It is what it is. Okay. Yeah, we have released negativity at the bottom of the deck here. Okay. So yeah, I ain't even gonna hold you, darling. Some people, upon first impressions, again, this is first impressions and first thoughts. This doesn't mean that it's true. But they just kind of get this vibe of like, oh, this person thinks that everything is about them. That's really what I'm getting here. Okay. But honestly, if you were me, you would take this and be like, yeah, I am the one that walks into the room and changes the vibe. I do. And you don't like it, you can leave. Or you can stay and watch me work. What you want to do. That's really the vibe that I'm getting here. You just have celebrity vibes where you just walk in and everybody's paying attention. Like literally, I thought about Beyonce. Like I thought about this being Beyonce. And it's like, whether you love or hate Beyonce, if she was to walk into the room, you're going to pay attention. You're going to want to know what's going on, you know? And I did say something on your phone. There's the phone, TikTok. Okay, so your keyword. Oh, what? Did y'all see that? Like the card just like flicked itself at me. Okay, it says truth. Truth. Okay, so you're living in your truth. You are the honest truth, whether they like it or not. I'm hearing hated to love it, the underdog's on top. And I'm gonna shine, homie, until my heart's up. Go ahead and be me. I'm Raps MVP and I ain't going nowhere, so you could get to know me. Okay, I'm being brought to like Nicki Minaj. People love and hate Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj walks into the room, you're still gonna pay attention, right? Okay, yeah, look, you change the energy in the room. Period. Point blank, period. Upon first impressions, people will most likely think that you think that like the world is revolved around you, whether you think this or not. And even if you do think this, that doesn't necessarily make you bad. And even if you don't think this, that doesn't necessarily make you good. Okay. Again, take this with a grain of salt, y'all. These readings are lighthearted, carefree, and fun-loving. And anyone that gets in their feelings about it means that you really should not be here unless it's triggering you in a positive way to help you release, okay? But this is all that I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you would like to book a personal reading, first link in the description box. If you would like to join Patreon, second link in the description box. If you would like to donate to the channel, that will be right below that info as well. And if you are a TAYlien, meaning you're subscribed to the channel, I will see you at the very, very, very end. Ta-ta! All right, so TAYliens, let's get into what is tea. Let's go ahead and find out, first of all, people's most common first impressions or first initial thoughts of my TAYliens, my subscribers only. Let's go ahead and pull your cards, and then we'll get into the general message I was meant to find my subscribers today. Funny. Hilarious. That just confirms it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so first impressions of my TAYliens, first thoughts of my TAYliens. It's giving daddy energy. It is. Okay, whether you are masculine or feminine, it's giving I can handle my own shiz. Any problem that comes my way is not a problem. It's just something that I'm going to find a solution for, point blank, period. You look like you work really hard. This could be because of your body, because of the clothes that you wear, the bag that you're carrying, the phone that you're holding, or like if they're overhearing your phone conversation. Also, it's interesting because although you give off daddy energy, it's like people's first thoughts are like, oh, that's clearly someone that you have to come with an offering in order to come towards, or something like this here. Definitely a vibe of someone who can hold their own. Okay. Because, like, this King of Cups energy here, it's giving this vibe of like their first thoughts or first impressions are that you have a strong spiritual presence. But I'm like, who really thinks like that when they see someone, unless you're actually spiritual? But you just have strong energy, period. But your strength is not loud, it's quiet, it's soft, it's not, I don't know why this term is literally coming through. It's not pick me energy. It's I pick myself energy. Okay. Let's see here. First impressions, first initial thoughts of my TAYliens. But also something very giving about you, which makes sense because daddy energy is like, baby, I got you. I got you. Okay? Or see, it's like a mirroring going on because you have this vibe about you. It's almost as if other people want to match your daddy energy and let you know, like no, I got you. Okay, and we have like this card that says don't even waste your time, sis. That one says weird flex, but okay. Then we have Michael Jackson here, and then we have anyways, and then we have unbothered. Okay. Also, you are non-confrontational. This is very specific. I don't know if someone knows about some beef between you and somebody else, but their first thought was like, "Uh-oh, what are they going to do?" And you did nothing, or you just whatever. Your crown may tilt, but it'll never fall. You just if you ever trip or stumble, you're not down for long. That's a fact. Also, depending on where you fall on the spectrum, the same gender could be attracted to you, or they just want to be like you, but they are like, man, like, I ain't even gonna waste my time. I'm not even gonna bother. Like, okay, fine. There is like this weird flex energy going on here where it's like there's this kind of like shadowy energy where someone's observing and looking at you like, okay, weird flex, but okay. But it's like that's a little jealousy on your breath, honey. You know, like the way that it's coming through, like there's a little jealousy, there's a little hatred in their tone. Let's go ahead and see here. Keywords, we have continuity. Okay, so there's something here about like you being able to do something for a long time, or your stamina or your longevity or something like this here. For some reason this is considered upon first thoughts or first impressions. For some of you it's because you're like an athlete, or you're in a place where you are exuding like your physical know-hows and things. See, yeah, your will. Okay, yeah, your will to go on. Root chakra. Weird flex, but okay. Like, okay, hater. Continuity and will. Like, yeah, like you could go for hours. Okay, or for some of you, this is someone's thoughts reflecting back to you about you. Okay, but that is what I'm getting here. It's daddy energy, and not only do you exude this energy, but you put other people in this energy to where they want to provide like daddy energy for you, no matter what their gender is. It doesn't matter. Okay, okay. Now let's go ahead and get into the message that was meant to find you. Okay, so justice, 9 of Swords. Oh, okay, so somebody's finna pay for some shit that they did to you, honey. What the what? What? Oh, someone's going to jail. You're going to jail. Spiritual jail, literal jail, doesn't matter. Bitch, that's the police. This is literally a card that can represent the popo. And then we have the 8 of Cups here. That's like, they locked up, won't let him out. They won't let him out, locked up. King of Wands, 9 of Cups. Someone's selfishness is getting them locked up or thrown away or in tossing the key or literally arrested. This could be spiritual jail, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, whatever. But somebody's going to jail. Or someone's in a mental imprisonment, wrapped up about you, and this is their justice here. Let's see. Someone could be having dreams about you or nightmares. Okay, Nightmares at the bottom. That's a song by Lil Wayne. We have water, but it technically came in the reverse. Okay, so what's that about? Someone's drowning in their feelings about you. Aquarius. This could surprise you about who this is. Okay. Yeah, and I just saw Message in a Bottle, which had a bottle floating in the ocean. So yeah, there's definitely like maybe someone refuses to say something or confess something or be honest or something like this here, and that refusal is keeping them imprisoned. Like someone doesn't want to tell their truth or something like this here, or they don't want to tell the truth, period. They're paying for it. Also, if someone like lied on you, like baby, or they like gaslit you or whatever, they are getting their karma. You have no idea. Look, a change in the wind, the number 12. They're getting like double the karma. I don't know why I'm getting like 12 years of bad luck, but doubled. So 24 could be a relevant number. Shut the fuck up. 24 is on this freaking card. 24 years of being hung in the reverse. Okay. Or someone could be 24 years of age. I'm not going to speak death over anybody, but that just definitely came through. And we have deep knowing here. This is spirit saying you can rest assured. I don't know who wronged you. I'm not talking about like, oh, they hurt my feelings or something. Like for some of you, this is like abuse or trauma. Or they had just had you bawling, boohoo, crying for days, weeks, months on end. Look at that. Your joy is like nothing in comparison to the sorrow that they are feeling or will be feeling. Also, TAYliens, if you hear my stomach growling, mind your business. I channel better on an empty stomach, okay? Let's see. What's going on here? Your crown mates, see, this is what I'm saying. They had you in this energy where you had to like remind yourself that you've got this. You had to pick yourself up. Okay, it says, look at that. I hurt you and I'm sorry. I can't make this up, y'all. And it says, I'm trying. You got this. Okay, like it's giving this vibe of like someone who caused you a lot of distress or whatever the case may be. Bro, the Chariot again? Justice is served, or it's already, or justice. I don't know why I'm hearing justice is serving. Okay, so it could be happening right now as we speak. For some of you, it could be unfolding. You might get a message about it, or you might see something about it. I don't know why I'm seeing the numbers 2 and 3. You could get 2 to 3 text messages or something like this here. What are your keywords? We have abundance, root chakra. Okay, so there's a new abundant and fresh start for you, period. That's your justice. And oh my gosh, heart chakra, closeness. Spirit wants to know how near and dear you are to them. You do matter. despite who tried to make you feel like you did not. And now I'm feeling guided to roll the dice, and then I'm going to... All right, so we've got Pluto, third house, Cancerian energy. And Pluto, third house, Cancerian energy. Third house, Cancerian energy. This is highlighting something about a unique blend of emotional insight and communicative power. Use it wisely. Also, you can type this in for yourself. Type in Pluto, third house, Cancerian energy. That's what I'm doing right here, right now for you. But I want you to do it yourself because you'll see more resonance, you know? But what's standing out to me is one's thought patterns, struggle with expression. Okay, yeah. So this could be something that you struggled to talk about. Oh, see, I said 2 to 3, and there goes 2 notifications right there. And there's a number 3 as well. 2 to 3 could be also talking about days and or weeks. Stomach, please. We're almost done. Chill out. I'm also picking up on some sort. This could be talking about some sort of significant change in the home front or within the maternal lineage as well. And it's drawing me to this abundance with the root chakra. There could be some sort of abundance coming to your family lineage or something like this here as a result of wrongdoings, karmic justice, so on and so forth. And because above all, Spirit wants you to know that you are held near and dear and close to them, and they don't play about you. Okay, whether you feel like that or not, because I feel like there's like a down type of energy here, but you'll be back up if your head is not already up. Sending you so much love, so much life, and I'm off. Ta-ta.